Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Lemmings playthrough. We are making our way through the taxing rating, and we are here at level 6, Compression Method 1. This level is actually very interesting for a number of reasons, and there's actually two ways you can solve this level. I'm going to try to kind of show both ways you can solve this in one try, which will be kind of weird, but it's kind of cool when you look at the different ways you can do this. So first of all, what I'm going to do is we're going to need to kind of get this first part set up. I think the first thing we want to do is we want to make a basher, or a digger rather. We're going to wait from the dig down a little ways, not too far, like right here. Now notice that he's bashing through the steel. Now, this is a little exploit with the game. This is not how you're intended to do this. But basically the idea is, because we're also bashing through like a normal bashable wall, it's allowing us to bash the steel too. So it's, you know, more or less cheating, but this is a way we can do this. So, as you can see, we're bashing through the steel. And this is actually not going to be splat height being this far down. So if you just bash through here normally, yeah, that would be splat height. But right here, it's just enough to mitigate it. So that's a cheap way you can kind of do this level. The way that the game wants you to do this level, though, and again, this is where it gets kind of difficult. This is another reason why I'm doing it this way. Just because, well, if I can't get this working, then they at least have the other way to fall back on if they need to. So let's see if we can put a blocker there. And as you can see, the lemmings are going to be stuck in this little space right here. And all the other lemmings, that should happen to them as well. So let's see if we can get these going right. There we go. That should be enough. So let's go ahead and watch these guys here. And as you can see, all these guys are going to get to the exit just fine. They're not going to have any issues whatsoever, and they're pretty much good to go. Now let's talk about these guys over here. This level is called the compression method. And the idea for the compression method is, obviously we know there are these smashers down here from a prior level experience. So we're going to actually manipulate that in our favor. We're going to blow up this blocker here so we can get these guys walking. Now here's the thing. They're going to be acting pretty much as one lemming. So when a smasher comes down, it's only going to kill one lemming, while the rest of the lemmings are going to walk through here no problem. So because of this, we're not going to really lose much from this. We'll lose about like 4 lemmings, I think. And yeah, once we get to the end here, we'll have a whole bunch of lemmings still here. We have 32 going in the exit, so yeah. That's essentially what they meant by compression method, but as you can see, there's multiple ways you can solve that. So that makes it kind of a very unique and interesting level. So we saved 90%, we only needed to save 60%. And you can honestly save, I want to say you can save all of them if you're lucky enough, but it would be really, really hard to plan that. You'd have to get a lot of accurate button presses in to make that work. But yeah, that's pretty much that level. Let's move on to the next one. Every lemming for himself. We have 100 lemmings. We have to save 98% of them. So 2 of them can die. They'll probably end up being blocker traps if this game has showed us anything. And let's see what we got here. We got... Oh, this level. Shoot. We have actually seen this level before. This level was done, I believe, in the tricky rating. And yeah, it wants us to do this level again. So, by all means, we're going to do this again. Now, keep in mind the number of builders we have. We only have 6 builders. That's not a lot of builders. We pretty much have to build... Like, basically, we have to get all of these bridges right. I think we can have, like, 1 bridge extra, but even then, that'd be pushing it. We also have a really, really low time limit, which will not help matters. So we have to kind of have to deal with all that stuff in addition to just, you know, the normal level in general. So let's go ahead and figure this out, what we're going to do. Okay, I'm trying to think of how to... Okay, I think I know what the game wants me to do, if I'm not mistaken, anyway. So, let's go ahead, because I think all the lemmings can walk up this just fine. Yeah, so no matter what, they're going to walk over here. I don't think they can walk back, though, so I think we have that to our advantage. So I'm going to make you a climber. And actually, you know what? We can actually do this. We're going to make you a blocker, and this way we can actually test to see if this works. I'm pretty sure it does, but... Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, so what we're going to do... We're going to build into this, just so you can turn around. That's really the only reason. We're going to bash through here, and we're going to up the release rate. Here's the thing, maybe I should have put the blocker a little... Well, actually, I don't think it matters too much. Okay. Ah, come on! I was mashing the A button. Shoot. Okay, I mean, I guess I could have started there. I feel like that's a little too far. I think it kind of wants you to start it, like, right here or something. But yeah, unfortunately, I'll have to redo this, so hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. We're going to try this again, and I'm actually going to try right here. So once he gets to this point, going to mash. There we go. So I think we're actually good, and I think we want to actually release the other guys when we get to the, when we build the 4th bridge, I think. That sounds about right. Because we want to make sure they have enough time to make it all the way down here. Also, I didn't realize this, but you can actually switch between the tasks with the X and Y button. So you don't have to go down there to select it every single time. And let's make sure we get off the off the firepower, clearly. So let's do this. Actually, I don't know if this is it. It'll be close. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough. It'll be close. Oh, no, I think I got it. Okay. 99%. One more than it actually required of us, too, so that's pretty cool. That level seemed to be no problem for you. On to the next one. On to the next one, indeed. Let's do it. The Art Gallery. We have 100 lemmings, and we gotta save all of them. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we actually have another repeat. We have this level. If you remember, this level was kind of tricky. Well, we found it in the tricky rating, I think, too. But yeah, this level is actually kind of difficult just because of all the weird architecture we have here. Yeah, it can be kind of annoying to work with, but it can be done. You just kind of need to have I guess, the right mindset to do this. And honestly, I have kind of an idea of how I want to do this, actually. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to let one guy fall down here to work down here for a bit. Meanwhile, you are going to do this, and you are going to join him. Because I actually won't need too many builds going on. Actually, hold on, let's do this. I think that's fine. So I think as long as we build through there, I think 6 builders is enough there, so we should be fine. And we just use this guy to get through the rest of this. What can be difficult about this particular stage is just stuff like that. You get turned around when you don't mean to get turned around, so you kind of have to work with that. So you just kind of have to use a couple of extra bashers to get through the weird stuff. Once you do, though, you should be fine. And see, at that point, like, all we have to do now is just bash through here, and then we can get out of there no problem. And we have 4 bashers to do it. So now it's just a matter of getting up here. Yeah, we have enough builders to do this. In fact, I think I'm gonna actually... Well, I'll wait till I get this last bridge started first. Well, I'll keep the bashers just in case. Now, we'll worry about this. See, this is perfect, because we can just do this, bash through there, and that should be it for this level. There's one lemming that's going to be going back, but he should be able to make it back, because they have 2 minutes to make it to the end. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much that level done. And I guess we'll go ahead and cut until we're done with this level, so be right back, guys. Okay, I have returned. We got the last few lemmings coming to the end. And before we do, I do want to give very quick props to just this level theme in general. I always thought these level themes looks really cool with all the crystals. You have the really crystal-looking water, the sparkly water. You have these little pendulum things kind of wrapped around the top here. And you even have like these like glowing crystal balls kind of like wrapping around the rest of the level architecture. It looks really, really neat. Again, major props to the basically the game developers, game designers for you know, just kind of making the most of what are really just like one-tile assets they just kind of reuse over and over again to make the general look and feel of the level. But there we go, that level is done, level 8 is completed. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. We have Perseverance. We have 20 lemmings, we have to save all of them. Let's do it. It's time to persevere, and persevere we will with a level that we've actually done before. Interesting. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to, I guess very quickly, I guess we'll just dig down with you to start. Now when we do this, one of the lemmings is going to walk out. So we're going to make him a floater. And we're also going to make him a miner when he gets down here. So he will get turned... Well, shoot. I think I had to start a little earlier, because I'm going to need a... Yeah, he'll need to start a little earlier. Plus, I kind of want to start this a little later, too, so they have at least a step they're walking on. Because I don't want them to fall just straight down there and die. So yeah, let's try that again really quick. I'm not going to cut anything, because that was a very quick restart. Okay, so I'm going to actually do something else as well. I'm going to go ahead and start that with you immediately. I'm going to make the next one a floater. And I'm also going to just, in general, raise the release rate right here. Just so they're all out in time. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually... well, I am going to mine with you still. And when we get to here, I'm going to bash. I shouldn't be able to walk up that. And see, all the lemmings are in this little compartment now, so I don't have to worry about evening this out and making a step or anything. So let's see how this works. Because I might have to mine as soon as I get down there, if that's the case. We'll see. That works. Okay, good. Okay, so with that, we are actually done with that level. Saved all 100% of them, and yeah, let's start the next one. Next level we got is Izzy Wizzy Lemmings Get Busy. We have 5 lemmings. We have to save all of them. I think I know which level this is. Okay, this is a level we've actually seen earlier, although we have a lot less tasks to work with this time. Earlier, we actually had the benefit of having like climbers and floaters, because we could just send one person up ahead, and then when the other guys were ready, we could send them down as well. We have no climbers or floaters this time, so we have to kind of work on this a little bit differently, in a way that you may not necessarily expect. So this is the way I normally solve this one. I wait for this lemming to get back here so he can build a staircase up. Not only will this help in, you know, building a staircase, but this will also get this lemming by itself. So he'll be like the easy one to kind of click and make it so the other lemmings will kind of get out of the way, so to speak. So we're going to build another bridge right here, and these guys are going to get stuck down here, which is fine, because this guy is going to be working ahead anyway. Okay, good. Wasn't sure if that would made it, but we did. So we're going to keep on building up. Don't get turned around. Thank you. That's good. Now here's the thing. This part right here, this looks like this wouldn't be splat height, and it isn't. But you do have to keep in mind that this is still dangerous, because if you try to bash through here, you'll fall, but you'll also fall before this. You can kind of use this as a way to tell like how far away something is. So if we put the vertical line of my cursor like right here, like we know that, yeah, okay, so if we bash through there, we know we're not going to make it. So we're going to have to be a little more creative with this, but we can still make it work, using kind of the same type of logic anyway. So what we're going to do this time, and we're actually going to do this. That may not be splat height. It's not. Okay, so we're good. All I have to do is just build 2 more bridges. I could actually build the bridge now, but we have a lot of time, so I'm not gonna push it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and build these guys out of here. I don't think that'll make them, yeah, okay. I got kind of scared that that'd make them step up here, but they're fine. And there we go. That's Izzy Wizzy Lemmings Get Busy. Pretty cool level. Pretty cool concept. Let's make sure this works. Yep. just enough to mitigate the splat height, so we're good. Not sure how I'm doing for time, because there are a couple of levels I had to redo, so I'll do probably maybe 2 or 3 more, depending on the length of these. So as you can see, a lot of these levels are going by pretty fast, so we'll see. Honestly, this could be the last level, because this is a pretty tight one, the Ascending Pillar scenario. This is another repeat. We have seen this before. It's just going to be a little tougher this time. Okay, so this is a level we've actually seen before, but we have tighter time constraints, we have less tasks to work with, and more than that, we have to save all the lemmings too, so we have to be very creative and very precise with how we do this. First thing, we're going to make our digger immediately, and we're also going to give him the climbing task, because yeah, I think if we waited to go a little further, he actually would not have actually like gotten trapped down here. The other lemming would have walked over, so we actually got that started at just the right time. So this is where this is going to get difficult, is once we got a thing low enough, we need to build over here, knock him out, so he climbs up here, and now we have to start building up. And building up is something we have to do, because we have a long distance to travel in just a few short minutes. Okay, so I think where you normally want to build your bridges is obviously this bridge is just fine. So basically the second black line is where you want to start your building. I think it's pretty consistent distance every single time, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, did that. We're going to get lined up again. I feel I may have started that a little early, but that's okay. As you can see, this started a little early and that was fine, so... I want to say these are all the same distance. And him turning around would be like the worst thing, so we do not want him to turn around. Because again, we have a lot of work to do in such a short period of time. And see, honestly, the real test of this level is when you want to release these guys on the rights. That's the thing I struggle with most. Although I think we have enough time. Because honestly, this is not as far as like you think it would be. So now we're going to do the bashing, or the digging rather. Trying to think of what would be splat height and what wouldn't. So let's go ahead and do this. Gonna bash or dig again. I think I'm gonna let him out after I do the bash here. We're going to try that. This could honestly be a problem as well, because obviously we may not get out, but okay, it looks like we're going to get out just fine. Okay, so now we need to make this last bridge. Okay, good, we're good. And there we go, that's the Ascending Pillar scenario. We've done it before, but now we did it with slightly tighter time constraints. That's pretty cool. And I guess the time constraints aren't that bad. I always remember them being like shorter than this though. Like I always thought they gave you 3 minutes instead of 4 minutes, but apparently it's 4 minutes. If it was 3 minutes, it would be pretty damn close, as you can see. Like if it was 3 minutes, I would not do it. I would have had to have released them a lot sooner. But we got it and we're good. So I think I'm going to do one more level since that one didn't take as long as I thought it would. So we're going to do level 12, Living on the Edge. 80% needs to be saved of 10 lemmings. Let's see what we got. Hello, Living on the Edge. Oh. This is literally all we got. I want to say that you also have to, like, digging is, like, or not digging, but, building is very precise in this, too. So you have to be kind of careful on this one. So I'm gonna... I'll start the building first. It's a release rate of 1, so... There we go. That should be enough. Boom. That's not enough to plug up the hole, so boom. Honestly, compared to like the type of levels we've had, this is honestly a bit of a breath piece of air. Totally botched that saying, whatever I was trying to say there, but whatever. I think the main challenge of this is like you don't want to use a lemming too long on like one bridge. So again, you can bash to... Actually, no, you know what? I mean, this might work still. I think what I was supposed to do, actually, was to dig down a little bit. Actually, no, we should be fine. As long as I keep this going, we should be fine. I think I was worried that I wouldn't have enough bridges, but no, we're good. There we go. I'm gonna go back ahead and release my lemming friends here. That should be a nice little path to the exits, and we can blow you up as well. So yeah, kind of a quick breather from the last couple we've done, but again, if you use too many bridges on these parts, you could be in trouble for this last one, so you have to really kind of get up to that edge if you want to start building properly. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Again, not really sure how I'm doing for time, but we saved as many lemmings as we needed to, so we'll move on to the next one next time. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys then. Later, folks.